And here we go. It's showtime here in AA and the WVSSAC, controlled early by the Skyhawks. Dave Ward. Oh, Jesse Belcher was tripped up from behind there. Got their feet tangled up there. And here on the other end, a quick three up and good by 22, Travis McKinney.
It was a good-looking shot, Tony. It didn't take long for the East team to get on board. Dave Ward tried to answer.
And here we go. Front rim effort no good by Chase Morgan. Scott's going to take the ball out. Last touch by Wyoming East. Gets in and Tully back to Belcher. Belcher around the dribble. He's going to go through the paint. Giving it over to Justin Harmon. He's going to finish. 3-2.
Back and forth. 24. Big bucket. Nice fade away over Harmon.
With a quick Alex Webb there with his first basket. 5-2. Matt Dolan pushed the ball up the floor for Scott. He's going to pull it back out and set up the offense for Coach Kingery. Over left-hand side, Justin Harmon, three-point line extended. Cross-court pass to Dolan. He's going to go through the baseline and can't finish, but Tully there with the putback, no good. Getting the rebound again. That putback is good. Third time is a charm for the Skyhawks on that possession. 5-4. Now your score, 6:30 to go in the first quarter.
You know, Tully, he's just always around the ball, Tony. Didn't like what he done initially, just trying to tip it back in. He's not 6'8". He needs to, bring the ball down, gather himself.
David Ward with an early block.
Oh, and he got another one. Very nice. Man, he's tough in the lane, ain't he, Tony?
He had 7 blocks against Bluefield, and he's already got 3 in that possession. Now let's go down here and hit one right back. There you go. Hit it. Oh, I love it. Nostradamus bringing him back. Yeah, he had to. He had to take that shot by choice. I mean, wow. But going right back, Andrew Bishop, the one big man, going back and getting a 3 right back.
Yeah, that's going to be a matchup problem for Scott, because if he can shoot like that, Tony, they're going to get Harmon away from the basket. Really challenge him on the defensive end.
Tully going right back. Scott was a defensive team. Here it is, 9-8 in the first 2.5 minutes at 5:30 mark. Wyoming East up by 1. Harmon pushing the ball off the floor to Belcher. Over to Dolan. He's going to go up, foul from behind by 24, Alex Webb. That'll be his first. Dolan, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for Scott. Clock is stopped at the 5:20 mark here in the first quarter. Score is still 9-8.
We'll get a look inside here. Kingery coaching these boys up during the foul shot. Relentless, ain't he, Tony? He's always coaching.
Free timeout, isn't it?
Yep.
Dolan connects on the first free throw.
You always know the crowd's into it, Tony, when you get the spirit fingers out of the fans.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if we saw that for Chapmanville. Well, this is arguably, you could say this is probably one of the best teams that's going to come in the Skyhawks nest this year. Bluefield's really good.
Schaefer checking into the game, Tony.
Okay, number 12 right there on your screen.
Didn't mean to cut you off. I know you keep that scorecard, and this is the way they've been running.
I appreciate your help, man. It's always much appreciated. You bailed me out more times than you could ever think of. Here we go now on the corner. Back out to number 40 to the wing, Bishop. They're just going to keep swinging around to the perimeter. Back out to Alex Webb. He's going to go into the paint. Shot contested by Dave Ward. The ball was trying to be saved by Andrew Bishop, but he got it into Jesse Belcher. Will Schaefer going to go up, and he's going to finish. Will Schaefer getting his first basket of the night. 13-8. Scott up by 5. I actually had that score backwards. I thought 9-8. Wyoming was up by 1, but I was backwards there, so I apologize about that. 4:30 mark here in the first quarter. Going in, firing up the shots. 32, Chase Morgan, no good. Dave Ward with the rebound. He gives it over to Jesse Belcher. Left-hand side, trying to get down low to Harmon. He goes up. Nice no call there. That could have went either way. And a timeout taken by Scott. And listen to these folks get into it.
That speaks for itself.
But we got to take a timeout because we can't even hear ourselves talk. It's loud. And the way Scott's been playing, they got a lot to cheer about here in Madison.
And we've not seen this kind of offensive explosion out of them all year, Tony, and to see it in the first 3.5 minutes of the game's got to be a good sign for Kingery and his coaching staff.
Let's see if they can just continue to harness this energy and continue to roll with it. Wyoming East set to take out the ball. They get it in number 14. Luke Campbell is going to push the ball up the floor for the Warriors. Scott looking to avenge an earlier in the week loss to a Cardinal Conference foe, the Point Pleasant Big Blacks. A team they felt that they should have beat. So they got a lot to prove here tonight, but there's a foul here on the play. Number 32 for Wyoming East. Chase Morgan's going to be fouled. They're going to give the foul to Jesse Belcher. That'll be his first personal. So again, at the line to shoot two will be Chase Morgan. Next on the first one.
Real good crowd here tonight, Tony.
I'm just glad. It's been a beautiful week, last couple days. I'm glad to see the people just continue to come out. Jesse Belcher trying to get over to Tully. He can't hang on to it. We're going to have a foul, loose ball foul here. They're going to give it
Harmon.
Harmon, the big man, getting his first personal.
Yeah, he's got to get back, Tony. He don't need to be down in that mess.
No, that's the foul that you can afford not to get. Campbell bringing the ball up again for the Warriors, as he's done so far here this evening. Andrew Bishop out to Chase Morgan. He'll fire a three. Side rim, no good. Ward with another rebound.
Yeah, that comes straight just good positioning, Tony, on the rebound. He boxes his guy out, and when he elevates, he's over top of anybody anyway, but nobody could get up to the ball except Dave.
I couldn't agree with you more. Nice pass out by Jesse Belcher in between the legs to Matt Dolan. Ill-advised pass. I'll give him that. But when it goes in and it looks all good, nobody says nothing. There we go down Harmon. He went straight up and down and did not need to get that second foul. So he did what he had to do right there.
Yep. 44 with a good bucket, staying strong. And
Taylor Smith coming off the bench for his first basket for the Warriors. And Dave Ward, he's going to find, and we talked about it earlier, the chemistry between them two players is unbelievable.
Yep. Scott going to try a little, I don't know if this is a full court man-to-man denial. Yeah, they're going man-to-man, Tony.
20-12, Scott's lead up to 8 at 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Alex Webb working in right elbow, down low, could not find 44, Taylor Smith, and Scott will get the ball right back. And Evan Honeycutt, 33 on your screen right there, checking in for the big man, Justin Harmon. Jesse Belcher getting into Nevin Honeycutt. Back to Belcher, he's going to get up the floor to Dolan. Finds Ward open for three.
Contact, no call.
Here we go now, here on the other end. Chase Morgan firing up another shot, and it's good. We know he shoots.
Yep. Well, totally done about what he could do there. He had a hand in his face, Tony, but when you're a good shooter, sometimes it don't matter whether in your face or not.
I mean, that's a shot you want to give up if you're going to give one. A fadeaway. It's one of the lower percentage ones there. As Matt Dolan's going to pick up the charge. 20-14 is your score, minute 47. Again, minute 47 to go, and ball back in play to number 14, Luke Campbell of the Wyoming East Warriors. Number 2 in AA, Scott, number 5 in this top 5 AA matchup here at the Hawks Nest. They get it back Over the top to the key. Luke Campbell's going to go into the paint, work his way up and through Ward, and he's going to get his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Honeycutt didn't provide much resistance being right there on the block either, Tony. Jesse was afraid he was going to get a hand check violation, kind of switches off to Honeycutt. Just bad, poor communication.
And Belcher's got to be careful if he's already got one foul. He don't need that early second. And Tully from the top of the key. He said, "Nah, Dave." He said, "It's my turn to hit the long ball." And an offensive foul now on number 44, Taylor Smith.
That's a big play by Belcher, too, to stand in there and take that shot because, them calls are 50-50, Tony. Depends on what angle the ref's got when the contact happens, whether he calls it charge or block.
And it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt your cause much when you got about 600 fans, 1,000 fans here.
Yeah.
Harmon coming back into the game. Dolan now on the baseline to Ward. Nice job.
Yeah. You see 24 try to jump him right there, Tony, as he thought he was going to take the three. Dave just went right by him.
Belcher's going to get his second foul right there, so he's going to have to come out. But yeah, also nice job by Dave Ward there, going baseline, but jumping out a little bit so he can do a reverse and still use that glass there, the ever so important glass, especially on them layup shots.
Yeah, when you're coming in from the side like that, Tony, and you don't use the backboard, it's a high percentage that you're going to miss it just due to the straight trajectory that you have on the basket.
Absolutely, and coming back in here for Scott, also number 33, Nevin Honeycutt for Harmon. 25-16, Scott by 9 with 45 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter of action. Another offensive foul. 44. Taylor Smith getting a little too physical. Jesse Belcher going to come back in with 2 fouls. He's going to come in and get Tully. Tully's going to get a nice little rest here. He earned it after his first quarter of action. Now coming in is number 22, Travis McKinney. Coming in for Taylor Smith, who's got 2 fouls off the bench. Matt Dolan breaking the press nicely. Let's see if he slows it down and gets our Dave Ward. Threes, side rim, no good. 30 seconds left on the clock. Offensive putback is good by number 40, Andrew Bishop. He now has 5 for the Warriors. Jesse Belcher pushed the ball right back down the floor, 20 seconds. He comes in, fires up a free throw, and one. Did not see that foul coming as Belcher looked to have all the space he needed to hit that jumper.
Must have got hit on the follow-through, Tony.
You got to protect the shooter on it, even on the landing, and that's what happened there. And the foul's going to go to 32. Chase Morgan, his first personal. Each team has 4 fouls as a team. Belcher can't connect on the 3-point play. Near steal. And the shot up and good by Alex Webb. Forward, seconds on the clock. 2, 1. Dave Ward firing a long 3, no good. And at the end of the first quarter, 27-20 is your score after your first 8 minutes.
Wow. Well, Tony, you look up, Scott's got 27 points on the board. I remember a few times back we were here, the Chapmanville game, it was 29-25 at halftime. So, you look and it's been an absolute offensive explosion for Kingery's Hawks. I don't really know where it's all coming from, but I'm sure he'll take it, because they seem to be hitting on all cylinders.
They sure do, and they got to be careful here. Just keep that confidence, keep this intensity, and carry it over to the second quarter. Do not get ahead of yourselves. Do not look ahead of what's going on, because you got 3 more quarters to play. 7 points ain't nothing over the next, 24 minutes. Both teams getting there. As you can see here, Coach Kingery got his troops fired up. He's trying to keep the intensity going. It's easy to carry momentum over from quarter to quarter, where the biggest problem